So anyway, tell me what happened right here. I mean, just shortly. I know you told me many
Short
times.
one. Well, I had a previous pool contractor came in, and as you can see, didn't do what he was supposed to do. Never got a permit. The pool's not level. The electric wasn't done right. Nothing was done right with the pool.
So basically, you called the companies. You called the companies, right? Many companies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Before that.
Yeah, yep.
So and you selected that company just because they were
Available, correct.
available sooner.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
So yeah. So you chose them because they could start much faster than some other ones.
Right.
And looks like it's a nice company. It looks like they knew
Yep.
what they're doing on some other pools.
Right.
Okay, so this pool used to be, not used to be, they put a vinyl liner pool where they put the frames, and it was actually finished.
It
right?
was.
It was
There
finished
was water in
completely.
it. Yep.
You had the cover running, everything. It's done. And what happened next?
And this problem after we filled it with water, we noticed that it wasn't level.
Yeah,
I was told he wasn't concerned that it wasn't level.
yeah,
He did not finish the electric. I had to pay for electric
Yeah.
on top of what was in my contract.
yeah.
He never pressure tested the plumbing, so it had a horrible leak. It dropped about 6 inches every day.
Oh,
So
wow.
in the morning,
Yeah.
I'd have to come back and fill it up, and then finally, it just got to the point where he just wouldn't. He wouldn't get back to me about anything and any issues. And then the city of South Jordan notified me
So
that.
that's another thing.
Yeah.
So the main thing, yes, about the guy,
Mm-hmm.
but also the city. The city came in and they said the pool needs to be demolished.
Yeah.
The pool needs to be demolished, and the reason is no permits,
No permits.
no inspections, nothing,
Zero.
zero,
Zero.
and it's leaking, and the gas.
And the gas line wasn't correct. He tried to he hit the gas line with his excavator,
Yeah.
and he tried to splice it and put two couplers on there.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't couple it right. So when I had a plumber come do the gas
Okay.
the pressure test, it failed instantly. So
Yeah.
the plumber excavated over there where the line was.
Yeah.
And did put pressure in there and then put soap around it, and it just bubbled up within seconds.
But the thing is, you paid everything to that company.
I did.
You paid everything to that company. It's not like you didn't pay.
Yeah.
So you
Yep.
paid everything.
Yep.
Very honest.
Yep.
The transaction, everything is done.
Sure.
But the problem is, right now the pool needs to be redone.
Redone, correct.
So anyway, so right now we're gonna put the fiberglass pool instead of vinyl liner pool. Vinyl liner pools, not my favorite ones, but still sometimes they are acting good. Sometimes they work
Yeah,
good.
sure.
It's not my favorite, but it's still sometimes working. Never seen that it works good for anybody yet, but it's
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so we're gonna put a fiberglass pool, and yeah, look at it around. Yeah, just to show around. So it's already the vinyl liner was taken out, the cover was taken out. So yeah, so the steps. So we're gonna demolish. We're gonna take some concrete. We're gonna demolish this concrete. So anyway, we're gonna do video. Everything is done, and you can tell everything bad about us.
All right.
Everything bad. Tell you didn't come. This. Yes, because the pool guys always work on many pools.
Right,
So sometimes they're not able to come in this and that. So but anyway. We will have the video, the final video, and we'll see if you like it. Of course, yes. It's expensive for you, and you're trying to get that money back from
Right.
the contractor.
Right.
It may work, maybe not, but at least we'll start on a new pool.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So now the question for me is, you already been enjoying for about a what? About a year after we done?
About a year, a little over a year.
About a year, yeah. So how your experience about kind of like after during that year? Any issues? Any...
Oh, no issues whatsoever. It's just the fiberglass. My gas bill is not atrocious. It keeps its heat really well. The salt water makes it. The maintenance is simple. There's really no maintenance to it whatsoever. You can see how clear the water is. So it's just been great. It's been finding you was a blessing. Because before it was you couldn't even swim. It wasn't done right, and then you came in. And you put the pool, and the pool's the centerpiece to all of this. So without this pool looking like this,
yeah, I appreciate those comments. I mean, those comments.
Well, I just, it's the truth, because we wouldn't have been able to do any of this.
Okay.
Because it was
Remember, we talked about that. You're gonna talk only bad thing about us.
No way. There's no bad comments, none whatsoever. I mean, it turned out amazing. It's better than what me and my wife could have ever anticipated or expected. So you guys exceeded our expectations, and it's just a place we come to the backyard, and nobody wants to go inside. The only reason we go inside now is because the days are getting shorter, and it's getting cooler at night.
But the only minus, I'm trying to find minor things,
Yeah.
With us. You waited for us,
Sure.
quite some time,
Yeah.
and I was surprised that you decided to wait for us. I was surprised because you knew nothing about us. I mean, and you just kind of, maybe on the videos or something, but
Yeah, but you came and you looked at it and you said, we can help you out. And then I think the biggest factor in having to wait a little bit was because that winter was horrible winter, and you couldn't do anything at other projects, and then you were able to squeeze this one in, and I tell you, it was worth the wait. It was definitely worth the wait.
the pool before was not installed right as far as the height.
Right.
Because everything before it was going into the pool, the snow, and even the neighbor had the sprinklers on, everything was going into the pool, right?
Right. Right.
So what we did actually, we sloped it everything away from the pool. When we put that pool, we sloped it everything away. So now you don't have to worry anything coming from the hill
Right.
or from that hill. And even if it comes from the rocks, you already have a gravel that it kind of goes in and
Right.
it drains away.
Sure does.
What would you do differently if you
Huh.
do something the same? Right now you see everything. What would you do differently?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's, I don't, to be honest, over the last year, I don't think there's ever been a time that we've been out here that I said, I wish I would have had Robert do this, or do it this way instead of the way it was done. I don't think we've never had that comment.
Okay.
I don't think I've said it. I don't think my wife has ever. One thing, yes, there's one thing. I wish I would have had you put another light in.
Lighting.
Another light. Instead of there's two, I wish I would have had you put three.
One more light.
One more light in.
Okay, so 3 lights
Yeah.
for Monaco,
Yep.
for the diving pool, 3 lights.
Yep.
So what I was focusing for the 1 light for the steps
Mhm.
and 1 light for the deeper end. So at least, I mean, if
Yeah.
you can see. But yeah, you've been thinking about the
Yep.
middle, right?
Yeah, so yeah, that's probably the only thing is just one more light. I mean, it looks amazing at night.
Yeah.
When it's lit up and the fire pit is on, but yeah, that's probably the only thing that I can think of right now. Just I would have had you put one more light in.
More light,
instead of just
okay.
the two.
Okay, so at least we found something.
Yeah, we
that-
did. We found one thing.
When we started, I was kind of like, I know that you went through bad times with
yeah.
other contractor, and I thought, you know what, for you to trust somebody right now, boy, I mean, you will be looking like every step. I mean, and you did actually. You did.
Well, because the first guy didn't get a permit.
Yeah.
So I was in trouble with the city of South Jordan, and then you came in. So I just need to make sure that I was involved this time, because the first one he just came in and I trusted him with, he can build pools.
Yeah.
He seemed like a legit pool builder, and it turned out that he wasn't. He cut some corners, and then so that's why when you came in, I kind of had to be hands-on and know what was going on, because I had to let the city of South Jordan know as well on what was going on before they gave me a huge fine.
So let me ask you this. So you talked to some other companies too, right? Why us? I mean, I'm going back to the same question, because I'm curious sometimes, because sometimes I cannot explain, when I come, I'm not a sales guy.
Yeah, well, I think one of them, because you were pretty optimistic on you could on you could help out, and you had a good plan, and even throughout the project, you really didn't change much. But one thing that I'm glad you did, you recommended is, if you remember, this concrete went all the way up against there, and you recommended let's cut 2 feet of it off and put that gravel in.
Yeah.
And I think that ended up being that was a great recommendation. So I think I obviously, if you look around, I made the right choice on selecting you and picking you to come in here. But I think you were the most optimistic person that came out and said there wasn't a lot of, well, I don't know if we can do this, and that's how some other people were.
You were, how to say, you were someone that, I don't know how to describe it, but with the paying the bill, it was insane.
Yeah.
You reminding me all the time, Robert, can I pay you now?
Yeah,
can I pay you now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, stop it. I don't want to get money up front. I want to get money where where we agreed on.
Sure.
And you always, Robert, can I wire some money? I said, no, wait.
I didn't want you coming after me with a baseball bat. I gotta make sure my bills are paid up.
It's just and that's what I liked. I was kind of a little bit in shock.
Yeah.
I mean, that you're so trying to pay for things that were not even completed. That what kind of, for me, was so generous.
Yes, well, I mean, I think one of the big reasons was this backyard was destroyed for 22 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Not all from you, but from the previous guy.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want, I wanted the dirt to be gone. I wanted the backyard to just be done. So I just wanted to make sure I paid you, so there wasn't any issues with you coming here when you needed to come here and do what you needed to do. I said, no, let me pay him right now. That way he'll come on Monday like he's supposed to, and we can get it done. Yeah, all this concrete's brand new, with the exception of this piece right here.
Yeah.
That little tiny sidewalk back part right here is the only part that's the original that didn't get demolished.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is you did.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I appreciate for comments and everything, and in most what I appreciate for choosing us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you had to wait for us to start.
It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It's no complaints. Zero. Just need another light, but that's on me. Because
Okay,
I think you asked me about it, and I was like, nah, it's good. Down there somewhere. There's 20 of them in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they had babies. So now I got little baby koi fish in there. But there's about 3 of them in there that are about 12 inches long now. They're huge. Oh, they shy guy.